Hi, welcome back or welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you guys the difference between iMovie and Final Cut Pro. This is a very unfair comparison. I'm going to say it straight up, but I'm making this video because when I first got my first Mac, I immediately was like, oh, iMovie can do everything I need it to. And since it's an Apple product, it must work better for, the Mac and the whatnot, right? And it's free, whereas Final Cut Pro is $200 to $300. But it was great for the beginning, but the more you upgrade your video editing skills, the better software you might need. And that's where Final Cut Pro comes into play. Now, what I've done is I've loaded the same footage in each Final Cut Pro and iMovie to see the things I would do with it if I can do. These are basic things I would do with the footage, editing it for my gaming channel. There will be a link in the description below if you're curious. But to edit it, what I do is I drag slash import the video gameplay. Yes, both of them support drag and drop. Right click on the image is what I would do. Click expand audio components so I can see all the different audio components. And then over here, since this is supported on Final Cut Pro, I would go to audio and enable the audio. So then for me personally, since I'm recording gameplay, for the first audio track, I have the gameplay. Second audio track is me talking. Third audio track is a friend of mine talking. Yes, I gave her her own audio track so she could talk and we could record content. Now, if we go back to iMovie, you will see that there is actually no option for me to, do the whole audio thing. There's no option for me to do multiple clips or whatnot. This is literally the same clip. I just can't use multiple audio tracks. And once more, while we're in here, let's go ahead, hold down options and drag this up. Because we want another layer, right? Let's say we want a certain thing. So we need to double our footage because we want to single out a certain thing. Or we have, like, hypothetically, a face cam on the top footage. We can actually go ahead and do that in iMovie, yes, but as you can see, if we try it a third time or fourth time or whatnot, we can't, because at the time of this video, iMovie only supports, another one more, video track. So it only supports 2 video tracks at this moment, which I know some of you guys may be saying, oh, well, I don't record gameplay videos. All I really need is one video track. Well, here's where it also gets interesting. We will click here on titles and we will just move a title down, okay? Then we want this title. Let's make it a little bit bigger, just because we can. Well, say we want to duplicate this title. We can't duplicate it on top of itself. I know what you're saying. Why can't we do that? Well, because we just can't. But you see it did duplicate. We will duplicate it right here to show you. But as you can see, if I drag it, it won't go. I can't have title on top of title on top of title. I can't stack those title tracks at this moment in time. Whereas if we were we're in Final Cut Pro now, you will see that not only can I have this titles, I can also duplicate it as many times as I want to a virtually infinite, as much as your machine can handle, titles. And just on that point, I do want to also point out that I can have as many of these video tracks as I need as well. I'm not limited in Final Cut Pro. So yeah, those are actually the biggest things for me personally, and maybe for you guys, because I use Final Cut Pro to edit a lot of my videos. I record multi-track videos. I know there are other YouTubers that record their audio separate from their videos so they can just, add it later. But I use OBS and a capture card, and I'm a console main and all that stuff. But so it's easier for me to edit this way. But with that said, I am not saying in any way, shape, or form iMovie is, in any way bad or anything. It had limited features, so, I'm just saying you might want to consider upgrading from iMovie at some point, depending on how serious you get with video editing and whatnot, how many things you'll have to edit and whatnot. And hey, technically, iMovie had one advantage over Final Cut Pro. iMovie, as of making this video, is on mobile, whereas Final Cut Pro isn't. So, mobile on-the-go editor, iMovie is definitely a competitor. Now, iMovie is an Apple-only project, so you'll only find it on, your Macs, your iPhones, and your iPads. I want to make sure you guys know that for your Android watches out there. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I know that Final Cut Pro can be quite a bit of money at times. $200 to $300 isn't really something to scoff at, especially if you just bought your iPhone or just bought your Mac or, or guy on eBay or whatever, however you guys. I do think that it's definitely worth upgrading iMovie when you get the chance. Like I said, I'm going to reiterate one more time that you can edit fully on iMovie and be okay, especially if you're making YouTube shorts or TikToks or Instagram reels, anything like that. iMovie, great for editing, even great for editing certain videos and whatnot. But if you want to have two different texts on the screen at the same time, then you definitely might want something else, okay? Now, I'm going to end it off here. I'd love to know your opinions in the comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.